Hi, welcome to the polls. I hope you're doing well. I'm Julie, your host, and today, I don't know what's the episode number, but we are in another episode of Podmas, and we are talking about 2026. And here, after the previous episodes where we talked about more what's your overall intention, I think the next part is always to set up goals and proper objective towards the years. And I would really advise on this section, for me, when I set objective, I always make sure they are smart goals that I can actually tick, that can make them achievable. But I try to challenge myself in terms of what goals really will make me happy and what goals are more almost for others, and it has to be balanced. And when I said for others, it doesn't mean in any negative ways, because I think we all end up, we have families, we have friends, we have people we love. I have my dog as well that we have to take care of. And we have also some time to put goals toward them. And it should have a double effect, right? An effect for them, an effect for you. But you also should be a bit selfish and have some goals just for yourself. Even if you're a young parent, you would say potentially you just have to take care of your kid. And this is your number one responsibility. Yes, of course. But still, you need to find some time to be not only I am the dad, I am the mom, but also I am me as a person. Because it cannot be that you're only defined by another human being, by another person in general. So consider, or another being in the way I could be Skylar's mom, my dog's mom, like mom's of my dog the whole time, and fully focus on him. But it's important also to have your own identity. That's what I mean. So the way I do for my objective, usually, it's linked to the previous episodes where I try to define how I feel. And then for this, then I defined a few goals that are going to help me feel like I am putting the right perspective right away at the beginning of the year. I want to avoid to have goals where I can only tick those goals on December 31st, because if not, the year is going to be long and it's going to be difficult. And of course, some goals are going to require you the whole year. Some goals are going to require potentially shorter time. And for the one that takes the whole year, maybe you also want to kind of break it down by quarters. So there is multiple ways to do that. But still, having one or two goals that might be sounds smaller or sounds less heavy, but where you're going to have almost a quick win, that can really set your year in the right setup. So if I look at my goal right now, I won't go through the detail of what they are, but just to give you a little bit of how I put my intention. So first of all, I always have a 2026 year, and I automatically have goals related to my health. And for that case, physical and mental health. But those goals are going to take all year, right? It's to have a certain result for a race. Well, it's dependent on that race day. So I have goals toward my running plan and my running races schedule, which is, as usual, I always like to have races on a regular basis, also because then I'm not dependent on one result. I have other opportunity in case one doesn't work. But then if I look at other health-related goals, then some of them might take the whole year to get there. On the other side, I always have also some work goals. You also have to consider how the economy is going on, what's happening in the year you're in, because some years are going to be more difficult than none. But if you feel it's the wrong time for a certain goal, is there another one that can make you feel you're achieving something? And when I'm talking here about goals for work, I'm not talking about the goals that are going to be set with your boss in regards to how you do your work. I'm talking about it's more like your career goals. What are you doing forward to help you grow within the year outside of your day-to-day job? Usually there should be some time dedicated during your working hours for those goals. And of course, they have in a way to be a bit aligned with your job. But sometimes if it's not the case, then always try to take, even if it's 30 minutes, even if it's an hour a week, or as I said, 30 minutes a week, but where you feel like by the end of the year, you have achieved something, you have grown a certain direction, that you feel like you have a certain level of achievement beyond your day-to-day work. And then beside those, for me, I always have a bit of goals that are more, running is fun and sports is fun in general, but are more related to fun time and travel and something that I really want to see or something that I really want to do. It's not only about then achieving, but more ensuring that I'm not forgetting to have that time for myself and to have the feeling of, okay, I really wanted to da-da-da, and I was able to do that. And it could be just going to the movie once a month. And it's purely for fun, right? It's purely for enjoyment, or I really wanted to paraglide, whatever it is. Again, it's a goal that is not related to an actual achievement in the sense that you have to force it, you have to make it, where you have to work, you have to prepare. It should be more like an easygoing goal that you achieve. So this is usually the balance that I have within my environment. Of course, I have goals in regards to the podcast and I have others, but in general, just ensure that you have a balance within those goals of some lighthearted goals and some more structured and growth and development goals. And having this balance will help you also balancing your life. And as mentioned in the previous episodes, in the lessons, for me, one of the goals that will remain is to keep the habit of having this 20-30 minutes per day where I do nothing but be with my dog. And when I say be, no TV, nothing, either going on a walk or playing with him in the house, because I learned that this was important for me, but also important for him. And that was helping us bond better. And this shouldn't be a ticking a box. This shouldn't be about yes, I achieve it, I'm amazing. This is more, let's ensure that I do that. And by writing this goal, it gives me the reminder on a regular basis. How really have you given that space? Have you stayed in that context, and not to make it as an obligation or as something that is, as I said, to work on. It should become natural, it should become a habit, and it should feel easy. And if it's potentially hard at the beginning, then always starting smaller and making it the right amount and the right format for yourself. So yeah, that's Podmas episode, I don't know which one. I'm recording, as you can see, most likely the episodes more ahead. Basically, I'm already recording a few episodes before December because I'm also working, so I want to ensure that it's not becoming too heavy for me to balance everything. I hope you like this format, and I talk to you in the next episode. And please don't hesitate, if you have a goal that excites you so much, let me know in the comments. Bye.